Councillor Richard Cornelius.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Of course, Councillor Moore and her team have called this emergency meeting. The process has been going on for 3 years of doing this. Why it's now an emergency, I'm not sure. Why wasn't it an emergency a few weeks ago? Just very interesting. I would remind Councillor Moore that we operate a Labour-invented system, the Leader and Cabinet system in this borough. She is well aware of the way decisions are made. There is scope for changing that now, and we look forward to doing that in the future. I'd also like to say this is at the background, all this process is at the background of taking £70 million out of the council budget, simply as a caused by the Labour government. The Labour government failed to make savings when they left the national resources in an appalling state. And the coalition government, I mean, yes, we are in coalition with the Liberal Democrats, and the one thing that everyone in government is united about is getting out of this financial mess. That comes down to Barnet. What do we do at a local level? We're already one of the most efficient and the highest performing boroughs in the country. We do a fantastic job here. How do we get further savings out of the system? We had to do something radical. Our One Barnet programme is just simply a fresh look at everything we do. We've done insourcing, or we're about to do some insourcing. We do some cooperation with other boroughs, and yes, we do some outsourcing. Now, outsourcing is not a dirty word. I mean, I have a great list of people who are outsourcing, but suffice it to say, just let me read out the Labour names. I mean, it's more interesting. Barton and Dagenham, Enfield, Ealing, then I drop down to Greenwich. Greenwich doing some outsourcing, good heavens. And then we move on to Brent, Southwark, Lambeth, they're all doing it. And even the union, Unison, is outsourcing its IT department. It is something we do have to consider. The contract process, I share Councillor Moore's frustration. Why on earth has it taken so long? Could it be that the EU procurement system was agreed by Blair? Oh my goodness, there's the Blairite Could you imagine such an opaque system that we have to follow? All those colleagues who serve on the audit committee know the little steps you have to go, the easing here, keeping it secret. Imagine this competitive dialogue. What a stupid way to proceed. But I believe we will get savings out of this, and when the examination has been finished and we are able to look at what is offered, I believe we will make substantial cuts and be much better off. I noticed that when Labour prepared their last draft budget, they accepted the savings from the One Barnet programme. That's a little bit of a problem for them. Perhaps they'd like to share what they'll cut. Are they going to shut all the libraries? Are they going to lay off half the staff? What are they going to do? Perhaps we could have that information. We would appreciate it.
Just ignored it.
Now, you know, there's nothing at all ideological about this. It is simply finding a way forward. No, I have no ideology. This is just pragmatic and something we have to do. We don't need to go into it until we get the papers, but we will have them and we will share that with Council. But the decision-making process was set by Labour. Now, the other thing I say, there's been an awful lot of propaganda about, you know, we see raps on the paper, not always quite as accurate as we would like. I just wonder who pays for that. And I do hope it's not Unison. I just hope it is not the unions. As many members won't be aware, the council actually contributes to Unison's funding. It would be a great pity were they in turn to be acting against the council. I mean, I have a country